Yes, I am wearing the exact same outfit I was wearing in my after school talk. So, clearly these were filmed on the same day. Didn't feel like changing to make you think it wasn't filmed on the same day, so like we're just gonna pretend that you don't care. What's up, you guys? It's your girl Micah, and I am back once again. Today's video, we are going to be talking about birth control. More specifically, we are going to be talking about Nexplanon. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Nexplanon, but Nexplanon is a form of birth control that lasts 3 years. It is implanted into your arm, and that's basically it, boo. I currently have the Nexplanon. It is in my arm right, if you see this mark right here, right there, the Nexplanon is right here. It goes from about right there to right here. So it is about this size. If I pinch a little bit, you can't really see it, but I can see it. I can feel both ends of the Nexplanon. Woo, that was gross. So I did go back and I did do a little bit of research on it, just because I've had it for almost 2 years now, and you only can have it for 3 years, so I'm not really as up to date on everything that I should be telling you, and I want to tell you everything you need to know about this birth control. So I got my little notes. So if I look down, I am so sorry. But again, this birth control is called Nexplanon. It goes into your arm, typically the arm you don't write with, so I'm right-handed, it's in my left arm. It produces a steady, constant hormone that prevents your ovaries from releasing an egg, and it thickens up the mucus in your body so that the sperm does not meet the egg. No baby. But I went in April of 2017 to my doctor's to get this Nexplanon inserted. So it wasn't like a big deal. It was super simple. I am extremely afraid of needles. Not so much anymore. I got my blood drawn like 6 times in one day, and that kind of got me over my fear of needles. But I went to the doctors, me and my mom, and we went in there, and there was this long needle, and I can't look at the needle going into my skin, so I was staring at my mom the entire time during this process. The only thing I can say that I actually felt was the long needle to numb my arm, because she had to dig and not dig, but she had to numb the entire section that this is in. So like she had to like numb so much, and it just was like a constant, just like, ugh. But once that was done, I didn't feel anything, and I was watching my mom, and my mom was making facial expressions when, like, she would tell me when she was about to cut, and it's like a little bitty insert, so like you can see the little mark right there, and it goes this way. So she put it in, and it just slides it this way. It's one fast machine. It's like it cuts and pushes it in at the same time, I guess. I don't really know, but I guess I wasn't looking. But I was watching my mom, and my mom made this face, and she kept making this face, and she knows I'm terrified, so I don't know why she kept making this face, and I was like, stop, 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 and then I was like, can you stop? And then the doctor thought I was talking to her, and she stopped, and I was like, oh no, not you, whatever, like, and then it was just like, so I recommend, if you can't look at that and you have someone with you that's gonna make faces to possibly scare you, just look at the ceiling, I guess, or look at the floor. Just look anywhere but at people in the room with you. But it was a super quick and easy process. I was able to leave right back out, and I had this thing called Night with the Stars at my school later that night, and I was able to go through that. I just had to have a bandage on my arm, and I decided to wear a short-sleeved romper so you could see my bandage. But in all of my pictures, I made sure that if I was taking a picture with someone, this was the arm that was behind them. So none of my pictures, you wouldn't even know that that was the day. My mom was like, do you really want to wear that outfit? And I was like, yes, I look hot, like, duh. But the first 6 months, I want to say, of having Nexplanon was awful. I hated every bit of it, and I don't know how I made it the full 6 months before or without getting it taken out, but I was just constantly spotting every single day for 6 months. Like, yes, excuse me, yes, sometimes I would stop for like maybe a week or two, and then I wouldn't have, like, when my period was done, I'd stop for maybe a week out of the month I wasn't spotting. And then sometimes it wasn't like constantly all day spotting. I would have like a drop a day or something. I could get away with just wearing panty liners. I didn't have to wear pads or tampons anymore, unless it was during my actual period time. So there was a time I used to use the period tracking app Eve at the time, and if you go back and you look on there, I'll try and insert a clip of it or something, but if you go back, it's just all red, like just red. Like, I just was constantly bleeding, and being in school and around my friends and like boys, I just hated to have to constantly be spotting for 6 months. So that was that. But once I made it past those 6 months, it was like, wow, whoa, this was worth it, because then I had like a regular period for maybe 2 months after that, and then that was 6, 7, 8. So 8 months in, I had a regular period for 2 months. I was spotting for 6, and then I didn't have any period until from 8 months to the April when I got it in anniversary. So for 4 months, I did not have a period, and then at 5th month, which is the month that I got it inserted, a year away from the month I got it inserted, and I randomly had my period again, and I was like, oh, and I just kind of had like symptoms. I had really bad cramps, and I had back pains, and I had headaches, and I had never had any of that all throughout while I was spotting my periods since I got the birth control. Like, I didn't have any of those issues. So when the 1 year came up, I was like, what's happening? Like, what's going on there, buddy? Like, you know, I don't know. It was just weird. Some of the side effects, though, are mood swings, which I will say that I have experienced those to the fullest. Like, 1 minute I can get angry super fast, and I sometimes think I've always been like this, but it's just like, it's heightened, I guess you could say. Like, it's the little things I can't really let pass that much. I probably won't say anything, but my whole body language and my face, I'll just be like, okay, yeah, that's fine, sure, alright, cool, bet, yep, alright. And I say those words when I'm not mad, so if you're watching this and I say those words to you a lot, it doesn't mean I'm mad at you. It's just that sometimes those are the words I like to use when I'm angry. One thing that I was warned about before getting Nexplanon was the weight gain. A lot of people said, during research, a lot of people said that they gained a lot of weight. I did have one friend I knew that had Nexplanon, and she hated it. She got it out. She was like, don't ever get this. It made me gain weight. Like, it's just awful. I did not gain any weight. My boobs, however, did get a little bit bigger, but I didn't gain any weight. I'm still at the same weight range that I've always been at. So with acne, it says acne is a big side effect. I don't know if you can tell, but I haven't experienced the acne portion of the side effects either. My reason for getting birth control was not for birth control, I guess you can say. It was more so to balance out my hormones and help with my headaches and help with just like everything, just literally just balance everything out. But I, you know, some of y'all, some people, most people, get birth control for birth control. I can't help you in that department. So I want to say it's been about 3 months since I had my last period. No, I'm not pregnant. But yes, I'm currently period free. I am currently acne free. I'm currently headache free. And overall, Nexplanon has worked for me. I hope that this video gave you a little bit of information, let you know how it is on my body. Maybe it's not going to be the same for you at all. It's not going to be the same for every single person. Some birth controls work, some birth controls do not work. So it's really good to sit down, do your research, talk to your doctor, talk to your mom if you have that relationship with your mother, because my mom played a big role in me deciding which birth control to pick. I also knew that I did not want to have to take a pill every single day at the same time. Now I get into this argument with a lot of people that they're like, you don't have to take your birth control pill at the same time every single day. I'm sure there's some types of birth control pills you don't have to take at the same time every single day, but from my knowledge and me talking to my doctor has told me that you take your birth control pill the same time every single day. It doesn't have to be the exact time, it just has to be within the same time, so within the same hour every single day. If you miss it, and you take one day you take it at 7 p.m., the next day you take it at 6 a.m., the next day you take it at like 3, it's throwing it off. It's not a steady, constant balance. So you can get pregnant. And I think that's one thing that I just was not about to do, because I knew I would forget some days, and if you forget some days, then I believe you have to take your sugar pills, or like you just don't take pills for the next day and then you start over, or whatever. I don't know how taking the pills work, but I just know it's all just too complicated. It's like, what if I'm somewhere and I don't have it? What if I take a vacation and I forget it? What if I go to sleep and I forget to take it? Like, what if anything happens? With Nexplanon, it's in your arm. You don't have to worry about it. You have that birth control. You have that level of like protection. Don't think that you can just go around and have sex without a condom. Don't do that. Don't do that, because having a baby is the least of your problems. But that, I guess, is a conversation for another time. Don't think that I won't rant to you about that. If you want to talk, we can talk, but I will hardcore rant. Still use protection while you're on birth control. Yes, it's 99% effective, but you never know. You could be that one person that gets pregnant. And heck, be happy if you're that one person that gets pregnant, because you can get all kinds of AIDS and STDs and just, please use protection. Please be safe. Please learn your body. Learn what works for your body. Just like, and shoot, don't even have sex then. If you don't have the energy to take the precautions and like make sure you're safe and they're safe and you're clean and they're clean, don't have sex. That's just my answer, my solution for it all. Just don't do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video helped you narrow it down to if this birth control is for you, if you want to give it a shot. If not, like, I hope it helps you in your choice. If it did, give this video a big thumbs up. If it didn't, give this video a big thumbs up. And I hope you know that comment section is down there for a reason. If you have any questions about this birth control or anything that I forgot to mention, or any side effects that you heard about and I didn't mention as well, make sure you leave it down there and I'll answer, and I'll let you know anything you want to know. It's not a secret or anything. I'll tell you whatever. If you are new to this channel, hi, welcome. You got to learn about birth control today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like the video, subscribe to my channel. My name is Micah. Join my family, the whole shebang, boo. And I will see you guys next time. I love you so much. Bye.